Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia Adam. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about Mars debilitate in the sign of Cancer for the next 7 to 8 months period. As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts and the timestamp will be in description box along with my personal details if you're interested to book a personal reading with me. Okay, where are we gonna start? So we have it here Mars going to enter the sign of Cancer started from 20th of October, all right? And then it will be here technically until 6th of June, 06. Okay? Now, in between this, Mars will be going retrograde, all right? Which gonna happen between December and February. To be more specific, it will start around 6th of December and then it's gonna stop retrograding around 23rd of February. So this is a very, very long staying of Mars being in its debilitated state. Okay? Definitely if you are going through Mahadasha, Antradasha, Priyantradasha of Mars, or you have a focal planet sitting in Cancer, all right? Or Mars itself is your Yoga Karaka planet, okay? Then definitely you will feel something during this period. So technically you need to check if you're gonna go through any Mars activation between right now, October 20 until 6th of June 2025. Okay, so what does that mean? Now, Mars, what is debilitated Mars? Let us start from the beginning. Mars is the energy of a soldier, all right, a fighter, someone who would like to get their things done, their job properly. I have a task, I need to do it. I just gonna go ahead and make it happen, okay? Mars doesn't know is it the right thing or bad thing. As long as you give me a task, I will just finish it perfectly, okay? That's the energy of Mars as overall. Okay, so let's say for example we have Mars in Capricorn. That's mean the person will be standing in their worlds and will fight for the rights of themselves and for career and for status. Let's say for example we have Mars in Libra. It shows someone who will fight a lot, who will be there for themselves when it comes to self-expression, creativity, business. When it comes to, for example, Mars in Gemini, Mars in Gemini will be more practical. They will try to combine between logic, analytical thinking with the fighting of the soldier. So as if each sign will define something of how Mars is going to fight for itself. Makes sense? Now, when it sits in the sign of debilitation of Cancer, Cancer is a home, is one of the moksha houses, okay? And it's isolation, I would say. I always say whenever we have planet sits in the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, it will slow down. Okay, it will slow down any planet sits there. The person will be more in tune towards creativity, art, intuition, psyche. They will be more inclined to kind of um, calmer manner, even when it comes to their job, relationship, partnership, whatever it is. You will find these people, maybe they are more into business management, I don't know, finance, banking. They just not out there fighting so much because what? Water is calming us, soothing us down. Number two, I always also say, and even to my client and my student, Mars in water sign is always weak. Okay, it's different when we are analyzing the natal chart. Okay, but as overall, even in natal chart, Mars in water sign is weak, regardless on what house it sits. Mars is a soldier that usually will fight by his leg, okay, he's run in the battlefield, or he will go and ride the horse. I really do not think as a human we will be able to fight that much effectively, all right, if we are in the water, right? As if like right now we become like a fish, we're just trying to fight in the water. It just doesn't make sense. Even when you pull the weapon on the water, maybe you're gonna miss that hit. Does that make sense? Same thing now for a Mars. When Mars sits in the water sign, sorry, it will slow down the action, it will slow down behavior. Now we're going to act and behave strategically in the sense that I don't want to jump into that water, but I want to get to the other side. How I'm going to do that? I don't want to jump into water. I don't want to fight in the water because I cannot swim, right? But I want to get this battle done. How I'm going to do that? So Mars here will become a bit hesitant to jump into water and fight. And meanwhile also start to become very strategic of how we'll take the move. Now in the term or in the process of thinking of the strategy, they will start to get exhausted all over the place, too much overthinking, overanalyzing. So collectively, all of us with Mars in the water sign like this is indicate our action behavior, it will start to slow down. Unless you are actually Mars ascendant, sorry, you are actually a Cancer ascendant. So this is the point that it just will be good. Okay. For who this thing will be good. So one, if you have already Mars debilitated, this is gonna be a great period for you because it's like, okay, now we are matching energies. We're gonna do well. Okay. Number two, if Mars in your chart is actually already retrograding, that means it's already in the weak, it's not weak, it's already in the slowing down motion in your natal chart, then people with this placement will say like, okay, I think I'm feeling good. Okay. But otherwise, now here, Mars will feel frustrated. I want to fight for something, but I just cannot do it. I want to do something, but I just cannot do it. I want to say something, I cannot say it. And it's just slowing us down. So you'll find everything in life during this period will be slowed down. To be very honest, economy may slow down, the international exchange will slow down, traveling will slow down. Everyone just want to stay at home, be in their cocoon. People don't want to spend, people don't want to go, people don't want to talk, people don't want to even to express. And when they express and talk and just being themselves, they will feel irritated and agitated and they may do something which is not supposed to be done. Because Mars just cannot swim. Like that's the fact. Like you pushing a soldier to go and fight in the water and I'm telling you I cannot swim. Then how I'm gonna do that? Okay. So as overall, this is shows some slowness in the process and in the progress of our life. Now, what's the moral of it? Mars here indicate we as a people, we're gonna start to think of what do we prioritize in life? What do we actually want? What do we actually need? Instead of me acting out of greed, jealousy, or impulsiveness, now Mars will start to let us evaluate our actions and behavior, what we have done wrong here, why now I'm in the point where I have to fight in the water, what made me reach here. That type of feeling will be within us, all of us collectively, regardless of wherever that Mars is in your chart. Because Cancer is a sensitive placement in everyone's chart. It shows our comfort zone. Now, because Mars is here, that's mean our comfort zone being triggered. Whatever it was makes me feel right or makes me feel good, it just doesn't make me feel good anymore. Mars will trigger us right now. Like I'm reaching to the point where I need to choose which side I need to go now. And I cannot decide. That's the issue. That's the problem. Okay, so technically around this period, we're gonna have three planets moving retrograde, right? To be more specific here, I think because of my location, let me make it like 22nd of October. Okay. At one point, which is around 6th of December, sorry, until 23rd of February, technically, what's going on here? All right. Okay, we're just gonna have Saturn just move direct, and then again move Mars going to move retrograde. The issue is that Mars even not gonna enter back the sign of Gemini. It will stay in Cancer only. Okay, so as if like after the restriction being removed, Saturn moves direct. But hey, now I know what exactly I'm going to do, but I have that fear on me because of Mars moving retrograde in the water sign. It can give more momentum though, because when you are moving backward, the reversal is considered to be an exalted. But where is it exalted yet? Like it's niche bunk going on here. When debilitated planet moves retrograde, it's considered to be as if it exalted, but still, it's in the water sign. Even if it's moving direct around February, you still have until June when it's exit totally Cancer. So either way, I really do not think Mars retrograde or Mars moving forward is gonna change the equation here. Okay, Mars still gonna be in weak placement. So the whole dynamic itself is asking us to reflect inside of us. What makes us feel comfortable more? What do we want? What do we need? And take action according to our intuition mainly, not our brain, not our common sense, not logic, not people around us. What our heart is asking us to do. Because I'm just not comfortable in my own house. If I'm not comfortable in my own home, in my own space, then what else? So now Mars is trying to fight for that. At least I have that on my cocoon where I can feel comfortable. Okay. So yeah, I mean, will be the first part of the topic. The next one I will speak about the effect for each zodiac sign. Okay. This is the only event kind of gonna happen between now 15th of October until 22nd, but you may already start to feel that trigger of Mars from now, that we want to take an action of something because I just don't feel comfortable, I just don't feel it right intuitively. Okay, and one last thing, it's not like a negative note, but Mars retrograding in water sign usually Mars by itself in water sign. It usually indicates some natural catastrophe related to water, right? So you may witness more of hurricanes, tsunami, of heavy rains, and all of this thing will start to show up more and more. Okay, as if again our comfort zone, our home is just being destroyed. Now I have to find another home. So everyone right now, just like we are more concerned about how I can shelter myself. Again, not everyone gonna feel it. It depends from person to person, right? From chart to chart. And again, if you have actually Mars already in negative placement, it's already weak. Then Mars right now debilitated, it will as if like complementing each other, you start to give you good result. Okay, so it's vary, depend on your overall chart. All right. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your listening. Wishing you all the best and see you soon.